On April 9, 2023, a 911 call was placed to authorities in Pima County, Arizona. The caller, who refused to identify themselves, reported hearing yelling, a woman's voice, and crashing sounds coming from the home of Pastor Stephen Aiken and his wife, Deborah. The dispatcher classified the call as a potential domestic disturbance and sent officers from the Sahuarita Police Department. Among those who responded were Sergeant Oscar Fuji, Officer Zachary Woodrow, Sergeant Eric Keith, and Lieutenant Juan Zamora. When the officers arrived, Stephen immediately made it clear that there was no problem inside his home. He explained that he and his wife had just received devastating news that their grandson was in the hospital, which explained any earlier distress the neighbors might have overheard. Standing firmly at his door, Stephen identified himself as a retired Philadelphia police sergeant and repeatedly told the officers there was no emergency, no fight, and no crime. He reminded them that they had no PC, no probable cause, and explicitly refused them entry into his home. His wife Deborah, who was bedridden with a serious medical condition and dependent on oxygen, was unable to come to the door. Despite this, Stephen even gave the officers her phone number so they could call her directly to confirm his account. The officers did call Deborah, and she too told them that everything was fine. Yet, rather than leaving, the officers continued to pressure her to come to the door. Even after she appeared briefly and assured them she was unharmed, the officers insisted that they needed to speak with her separately. When she refused to open the door, they escalated matters.
Yeah, Sheriff's Department, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm really concerned about my neighbor. I'm hearing the husband yelling to the wife, and it sounds scary. Like
How long have you been hearing them arguing for, ma'am?
15, 20 minutes. It's very disturbing.
Okay, and does it sound like they are, like, getting physical, or?
I think so. I know they're an elderly couple, but it sounds, yeah, I hear, like, crashing sounds.
Okay.
Like something's being thrown.
I'll call in place. We're going to get officers out there to check it out, okay? So thank you for letting us know.
Do you know how long it'll be?
So as soon as an officer's available, which it shouldn't be very long, and as far as you know, it's just the two of them in that house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like you to leave my property. There's no problem here, Owen.
Yeah, well, I can't do that right now.
I'm a retired cop. I know the rules.
Well, I'll feel a lot better if I can go in there and chat with you, talk to anybody else who's in there.
Yeah.
What?
Nobody's life's in danger. Nobody's in trouble. Everybody's fine. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, you're telling me that, but I don't know who else is back in there.
Of course, I understand.
Okay, well, you did this job, too. You're a retired cop. Where are you from?
Sir, you have no PC.
Where are you retired from?
Philly?
Philly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was a sergeant.
You're a sergeant. Oh, perfect.
There's no problem here.
Well, I don't know that. Well, I feel a lot better if I could talk to somebody else in there, besides your story.
You can wait. If somebody shows up, you're happy to talk to them, but I can't help you. There's no problem here whatsoever. None.
So who else is in there?
Sir, I'm not answering your questions. I respect what you do. I wish you well. I want you to stay safe. I support the cops. But there's no crime here. There might have been some crying over a 12-year-old boy who might not make it through the night, but other than that, there's no crime here.
All right. Can I get your name?
Yes.
So who else lives inside the residence now? What's that?
May I go, please? Am I being detained?
Well, you're not being detained right now, no. I'm just trying to figure out.
I wish you a good night. I want to go back to bed.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure that everything's okay. That's all it is, man.
You got my name, you got my date of birth. I didn't even have to give you that, but I don't mind. I appreciate what you do. But there's no problem here. I want to go to bed. I've had a rough night. My grandson's in the hospital.
Hey, my boss wants to talk to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hey, man. Hey. Okay, I appreciate that. So, is there any way that we can come in and talk to you? Okay, I would really appreciate it.
No, not happening.
All right.
Camera, I want you to know there's no crime here. Nobody's in danger. Nobody's been hurt. There was a yell when we found out about our grandson. Maybe that's why they called, but there's no reason for you to come in here.
Okay.
At this point, we're getting close to harassment. Everything's fine.
Okay, so it's not harassment. We ended up talking to the witness, okay? There was a female yelling inside the residence. Okay. Who else is inside the house?
Not answering your question.
What's that?
Not answering your question.
I can't hear you, man.
Not answering your question, sir.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I gotta check the welfare of the house, or anybody that's in there, okay? All right.
If you are, and I'll cooperate with you, but I'm not letting in my house when I put sleeping pills and I want to go to no crime, and nobody's in danger, and nobody's been hurt, and there is peace in the house.
Okay.
4 officers here, so what?
Yeah. Well, we got a call about a possible domestic disturbance.
I understand that.
Okay.
And there was a scream when we got the phone call from mine about my grandson. That's it. So if you think you got enough probable cause, then wake up a judge and come get me. But I don't think you do, because I'm telling you, there's no harm here. You have no evidence of a crime. I'm asking you to leave. I want to go to bed.
Okay.
And I do wish you well. I wish you well, sir. But there's no crime here.
Okay.
How long are we going to stand here? You see
I can stand here all day long. And I can, all night long, and in the morning somebody else will come, we can stand here too. But I'd rather not.
you can follow us to work, you can do whatever you want, but that's it.
How about this? Can they come up? Can they come up to the door? Can they come up to the window? Please?
I'm not disconnecting all of her food.
You're not what?
I'm not disconnecting all of her food, just to wheel her out.
Oh, so she's on oxygen. Your wife is? Okay.
The officers threatened to break it down, invoking the emergency aid doctrine, though no clear evidence suggested anyone was in danger. After waiting nearly 40 minutes for a breaching tool, they forced entry, striking Deborah in the face with the door and placing Stephen in handcuffs. Stephen later pointed out that the entire raid stemmed from an anonymous call, which courts have long held cannot justify such invasive action without corroboration. In fact, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled in multiple cases that anonymous tips, absent reliability, or supporting evidence, do not even provide grounds for brief stops, much less warrantless entries into private homes. Despite Stephen's calm demeanor, his repeated assertions of his rights, and Deborah's direct confirmation that she was safe, the officers chose force over restraint. In the aftermath, Stephen wrote to the police chief, requesting an investigation into both the officer's actions and the anonymous caller who had swatted him. Initially, the Aikens were willing to settle for a symbolic $1 and a promise of better officer training. But when the department's proposed training materials proved inadequate, they proceeded with a federal lawsuit.
Okay.
Lieutenant, I'm you.
Can I come outside?
Yes, you can come outside if you do it right now.
They're going to take you away.
No.
We're not
gonna
going to take you away.
Look, 100%, we're not going to take you away.
Listen, you leave them. I'm amazed. If you think you're going to use a battery ram, you can do it.
Tell her real quick.
For what? You have no
Okay.
whatsoever.
Miss,
Old folks are begging you to go to
All right, let's move.
if you can please open the door.
They're both there.
Breach, breach, breach. Move, Oscar. Move. Move.
Are you kidding me? What the heck?
Put your hands where we can see them. Put your hands where we can see them.
She has a medical condition on her license.
Sir, put your hands where we can see them right now.
She has a medical license on her medical thing on her license.
Come on out here, bro.
We're not giving
You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble.
Just hurt me. You hit me with a door.
I understand. Ma'am, come over
on
here
out
and
here.
talk to us, okay? Let's get
What
this.
about?
So this whole breaking in the door thing, is that a state Arizona revised or is it a Sarita policy? If you know.
I'm not understanding the
In
question.
other words, the fact that you thought you had the authority to kick in my door, was that under the revised statutes or was that a Sarita policy?
Well, it's our policy.
It's Sarita policy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So there's nothing in the revised code about it.
We take what we consider the totality of the circumstances, acting upon exigency, because we had a reportee
Right.
tell us the house with something on the door that says something about oxygen.
Yeah, my wife's sick.
There was somebody yelling. I heard somebody say, "You don't respect me," yelling, arguing. Then I heard something, "No, no, no." Then I heard something break or crash. So we call those clues. Our indication, we're thinking that there's domestic dispute.
Sure.
We showed up, officer spoke to you through the window, asked, "Hey, can we come in? Can we clear? Can we make sure nobody's injured?" We said, "We can't come in. You're not opening the door." Our fear is that there was somebody inside that was injured. So we're waiting for the ram. That's what took so long. Otherwise, we would have been inside 20 minutes.
So would you look like fools if there's nobody in the house?
Would we look like fools?
Yeah.
Based on all the information we have, absolutely not.
So anytime one person answers the door, you're going to end up kicking in every door just in case there's somebody inside.
No. But if I have one person that answers the door and I have a witness that says I was walking by.
I'm here.
We even went as far as going across the street and next door each way to see if there were any other front doors that had signs about oxygen.
I understand. She's a sick woman.
To rule that out.
And that's why we have the number for our attorney on there as well. Because people make prank calls just because she's sick. So it's all good. May I have something? Thank you. I appreciate the work you do. I actually do.
On April 10, 2024, the Aikens filed suit against the town of Sahuarita and the officers involved, alleging Fourth Amendment violations including unlawful entry, illegal search, false arrest, and refusal to leave the property when ordered. On November 3, 2024, Deputy Cortland Johnson of the Curry County Sheriff's Office spotted two motorcyclists traveling in the opposite lane as he drove along Prince Street in Clovis, New Mexico. For reasons that remain unclear, Johnson abruptly performed a U-turn and began pursuing them. After briefly losing sight of the riders, he activated his emergency lights and sirens while weaving through residential neighborhoods in an effort to locate them. Eventually, Johnson came across one of the bikers, later identified as Taylor Tipton, and initiated a traffic stop. From the start, Deputy Johnson seemed fixated on extracting information about the second rider. He repeatedly accused Tipton of lying about not knowing the other motorcyclist, insisting their paths couldn't have crossed by coincidence. Tipton calmly explained he had only just met the man at a gas station and agreed to ride alongside him for a short distance, but Johnson pressed relentlessly, warning him to be a man and tell the truth. The deputy went further, threatening to tow Tipton's motorcycle and suggesting he could take him to jail if he didn't cooperate.
I don't know the guy, man. I'm not even from here. I'm from Portales.
Oh, you think I'm playing? I'm not playing.
No, you're serious, sir. I know you are.
Okay, well then get off your bike and sit right there. Take your helmet off.
I don't know the guy. I swear to God.
Give me your driver's license, insurance, and registration for the bike, and I'll figure out if I'm going to tow it, because y'all are riding together, coming down Prince, heading south, riding side by side, but all of a sudden you don't know him. And then, let me finish talking. And then, y'all pull up together, and he splits off right over here. But you don't know him. You better.
I don't even know why he split off, because, like, I didn't even see anything. I was at the light, and he came up, and he was next to me, and there was another motorcycle, like, bicycle came in front of us, and he took off, and then I don't know where that guy went.
Okay, well, get what I asked you for.
At the next light, I didn't even see him at the next light.
You're done talking. Just get what I asked you for. Because I don't put up with people fleeing.
I wasn't running.
You weren't running because you know the person that was with you. Insurance, registration.
I have two of them. I'm not sure if that one was mine.
Shouldn't be carrying two licenses on you as well.
One of them was mailed.
You better get your phone out and start calling them. Time's ticking.
What's that? I don't even have his number, man. I don't know the guy.
So y'all just automatically, randomly meet up. Come down Prince. Well,
I was at Family Dollar, and I seen that guy pass by, and I hopped on my bike to try to catch up to him. And then I caught him next to him. I just said, what's up to the guy, and then he took off. I really don't know him.
Do you know how much sense that makes? And how much that doesn't add up at all?
I was just trying to find him down. I was trying to meet him, but I didn't ever get to talk to him or nothing.
You haven't got the insurance that I asked for.
It's on my girlfriend's phone. I don't know how to get to it.
No, so you're riding and you don't have the provided documents that you need to ride the bike.
I wasn't expecting to get pulled over or nothing.
It doesn't matter if you're expecting to get pulled over or not. You're supposed to have that on you. What type of bike does he drive?
I didn't even know. What type of black or something? I really don't look at it. Looks like a newer one, maybe. I wasn't trying to be like that, sir.
So I'm supposed to believe you?
I really don't know.
You just met the guy 20 seconds before, and you come down this way, you want to ride down Prince, and the way that he flees to, you come right back to the area where he fled. How much sense does that make?
I don't even know where I was going. I was trying to go out of town.
You're trying to go out of town, you know which way is out of town. Down Prince where you're headed. But then you circle back the way that where he comes. I mean, you can be honest and say that you know him, but if you want to sit here and lie, I'm going to give you everything that I can give you, right? Continue lying, it's just going to make it worse for you. You don't know him well. But you just said you were trying to meet him. So continue lying, I'm listening.
I'll be completely honest with you, alright? No more lies, no more shit. I met the guy at the gas station. I never met him before. I was getting gas. He said if I wanted to roll through town with him, and I was like, yeah, well, I'm going home anyways. I'll go through Prince with you. We went through Prince, and then he split off. I didn't see him, and I saw him turn right. So I turned right too, and I tried to see where he went, and I couldn't find him. I don't know the guy, though. Like, I don't know his name. Nothing like that. But I swear to God,
He didn't say where he lived?
no, sir, I don't know anything about that. Where he lives, I don't even know his name.
You don't exchange any information.
No, sir. We're just going for a ride together to Prince.
That's how you meet random people out here?
Well, I see him on bikes. Like, if I see them on bike, I'll try to go say what's up to them and see where they're headed. And I was already headed home, so I wasn't really trying to stick around over here.
But then you just went out of your way to stick around over here.
Tipton, however, maintained his composure, answered questions as best he could, and denied any wrongdoing. Legally, Johnson's behavior was problematic. Under Supreme Court precedent, a traffic stop may not be prolonged without reasonable suspicion of additional criminal activity. Cases such as Rodriguez v. United States, 2015, make it clear that questioning unrelated to the initial reason for the stop cannot measurably extend its duration. Here, Johnson extended the encounter well beyond what was necessary to check for documents or issue a citation, all in an effort to investigate another rider Tipton was not legally obligated to identify. Moreover, Johnson's threat to tow the motorcycle lacked lawful basis. Impounding a vehicle is only justified when it obstructs traffic, poses a safety hazard, or when the driver is lawfully arrested.
Well, I guess we're just going to sit here. We're going to act dumb. Okay, well, I guess you're about to get every citation I can think of then. And then I'll think about towing the bike. Because I don't play games like that, okay?
I know, sir, you're serious. I just don't know the guy. I told you the truth. I just met him.
No, you told me the truth after 10 minutes. Right? You bullshit with me as soon as I got out with you. And then you want to tell me the truth. That's what you did. So you can backtrack you saying that you told me the truth. You told me the truth after 10 minutes. Right?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right, because it's all on camera. I know I'm right.
I really don't know. Like, I literally just met him. I don't know his name. I don't even know what bike that was.
It's kind of unfortunate for you, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even from here. I don't even know the guy.
Well, you're going to get cited for reckless driving.
I am?
No insurance. Let's see. Do you have a motorcycle endorsement? You have a motorcycle endorsement. No, well, you lied to me about everything already, so.
Dude, I don't know him, man. Come on.
No, it's fine. You've lied to me, and then y'all want to flee, so. It's fine. And y'all want to flee and then you come back here. Do you want to go to jail for fleeing?
Dude.
We can go to jail for fleeing, or you can just get a citation for reckless driving. Which one?
And I'll take the ticket, but
That's what I figured. You want to just take the ticket, or we can go to jail.
I didn't really do nothing, though, man.
We can take the ticket, or we can go to jail. If you want to go to jail, we can go ahead and hop on up. Any questions?
I didn't know that guy, man.
Okay, well, don't go through this town or county reckless driving, and you won't get a reckless driving ticket. Again, the roadside's not for argument. If you want to argue it, show up to court and argue your option, okay? Any other questions? You're free to go. I would suggest going home, because if I see you doing it again, I'm going to tow your bike and I'm going to take you to jail.
I see you're not.
I really don't care about your opinion, but I can just take you to jail right now if you want me to. You'll get the same thing and you'll have to sit in there for 3 days. I don't care. I care about the public safety, and when you're out here putting the public safety at risk, that's what I care about, okay? I don't care if you're a criminal or not, okay? You're out here and your friend or whoever that you say that is, y'all are putting the public safety at risk, driving like complete assholes, okay? I just stopped another bike and y'all are doing the same exact thing as him. Y'all are driving crazy. If y'all would drive like normal citizens down this road, we'd be A-okay, but y'all want to drive crazy and put other people at risk and yourself, and when something happens, y'all want to blame everybody else for, oh, these people don't pay attention to me. Pay attention to everybody else, get on your bike, and you can depart the county. Go do that in Roosevelt County. Don't do it in Curry County. I don't care if you think I'm a cool cop or not, but hey, you're going to get that citation. I can write you 2 more if you want me to. You're silent. That's what I thought. You can take your 1 citation and you can depart. I'll stand here till you depart so you don't get hit.
Since Tipton's bike was insured and legally parked, Johnson's threat appeared retaliatory, not protective of public safety. Despite Johnson's accusations, the footage showed no signs of reckless driving or attempted evasion. Tipton pulled over immediately once Johnson caught up with him. Still, Johnson issued a citation for reckless driving and warned that next time, he would tow the motorcycle and arrest him. Tipton chose not to argue roadside and instead contested the ticket in court. On February 3, 2025, the charge was dismissed without prejudice, and Tipton has since retained legal counsel to pursue a civil rights lawsuit against the deputy. On August 6, 2024, Sergeant Mark Brockhoff and Officer Eric Bauer of the Shenandoah, Texas Police Department responded to a call from a local hotel. The caller vaguely described 2 suspicious men allegedly looking into vehicles in the parking lot, and officers were dispatched to investigate. One of those men turned out to be videographer James Elder, who was not breaking into cars, but waiting nearby to film a music video with an artist staying at another hotel. Elder had his camera gear with him, along with his phone recording nearly the entire interaction. When Brockhoff and Bauer approached, they immediately began questioning Elder, demanding to know where he was staying and what he was doing in the area. Calm but cautious, Elder explained that he had traveled from Galveston by Uber to meet a musician for a video shoot. When pressed for identification, he told the officers that his wallet had been stolen and that he was under no legal obligation to show ID unless he was under arrest. His words were precise, quoting the protections of the Fourth Amendment and Texas law. The officers, however, brushed aside his explanations and told him he would be detained until they could figure out what was going on. From there, the encounter escalated. Sergeant Brockhoff insisted on patting Elder down after noticing a stick he was carrying, which Elder explained was meant to be given as a gift. The officers told him he matched the description of suspicious individuals spotted in the lot, though the so-called description was nothing more than 2 men who looked homeless.
Yeah, how you doing? Where are you staying at?
Staying in Galveston area.
In Galveston? Yeah. Are you with that guy over there? That guy?
You pulled over?
Yeah. You know that guy? No? Well, where are you coming from right now?
I'm coming from trying to do a video shoot.
Trying to do a video shoot? Where at?
Well, we haven't got started yet. We're waiting for the crew to get ready, the musician to wake up.
Are you staying around here?
I'm staying in Galveston. I'm over here trying to
You're staying in Galveston.
well, near Galveston, Fuquay exit 45 South. I'm over here trying to get a video shoot done this morning.
You're what?
Trying to get a video shoot done this morning. For music.
You have ID on you?
I don't, sir.
You don't?
No, sir. What do you need ID for?
Huh?
What do you need ID
Because
for?
we're investigating something.
Well,
Okay? Put
It
your
has to do with me?
put your phone on the.
Wait a minute.
No.
I'll shut it down.
Hey.
I'm not trying to resist.
I know you're
Why
not.
are you breaking my phone? I'm not
Dude, I'm gonna
resisting.
give you a pat down.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you're
Go ahead.
carrying around a stick back
Yes, I
here.
pulled a stick. I was going to give it as gift. Look at this guy's been
And-
stalking me all night. I've been
So-
circling me and circling me. What's the matter?
We can do this the hard way.
You don't got to do no our way.
Yeah,
Why
I
would you
appreciate
wanna do
that.
Oh, I ain't doing nothing.
Well, we don't know that.
Sidewalk filming.
Okay?
I'm gonna take a look at this truck.
So you ain't got any ID on you.
No, sir. My
You're
wallet
staying
was
in
stolen.
Galveston. Okay,
My wallet was stolen.
relax.
I'm good.
Okay? I'll tell you what's going on here.
What's going on?
Okay? Trucks.
It ain't us.
So-
I got video footage of
Don't know
everything
that.
I've been doing.
That's why.
My phone is all
That's why we're here.
My phone
Okay?
shows everything I've been doing.
So you're not staying in any hotels here.
I was not too long ago, but right now I'm over here to meet the artist that's supposed to be playing guitar.
How
on
did you
video.
get here?
I took an Uber.
You took an Uber all the way from Galveston.
The Fuquay exit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I can
you don't
show
have
you
any.
that, too.
You don't have any ID. What's your name and date of birth?
Sir, I'd like to plead the fifth on anything that's
All right.
that's the Fourth Amendment right there.
So right now,
I haven't broken no law.
right now you're going to be detained, okay, until we figure out what's
That's
going on.
fine, that you can do that, but
Okay.
you can't be illegal. Color law, you're acting against the proper procedures. I ain't done nothing wrong. You can't say that I have.
No.
You just take yourself
So,
serious.
I think it.
Make no sense.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
We have every right to detain somebody
understand.
when
For
we're
your safety,
investigating
I
suspicious
understand.
persons found in suspicious places.
I'm waiting for. I've told you what
Okay.
I'm doing. And
Well, it kind of don't make any sense. It kind of don't make any sense because if you're from Galveston, you're not going to take.
Near Galveston.
You're,
Fuquay is
okay, it's still. I don't care where you're from. Friendswood. That's like an hour and a
You wanna know why
half.
I'm taking an Uber.
That's like an hour and a half
You wanna know why I'm
away.
taking an Uber. I'll tell you straight up.
We're trying to figure that
My
out.
mom's car got implanted down here, which I was going to be using because my Mercedes was stolen. Okay. And we came down here to get it out of the impound yard, and it was taken back to a.
Do you even know where you're at? What county you're in?
In Montgomery.
Montgomery?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. I'm very
You're far
much
away
so.
from home.
I'm working.
Okay.
What are you doing here? You're working, right? I'm not trying to be smart ass. I'm just
Well,
saying I'm here waiting.
I'm out here doing my job.
You can see it though.
But you're
My
being
turn is
really
all
evasive.
different. No, I'm being.
You
I'm
can't
being a
even give me
citizen.
you can't even give me ID.
You have no reason to ask me for it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do.
What's the reason?
So
I'm walking down a
I'm
sidewalk
investigating
filming. My
suspicious
camera right
person
There, my phone, I understand that.
looking in
And
trucks, possibly breaking into
look,
trucks.
Right there, my camera's filming every
Two
minute I've been out
males.
here. Every minute's right there. Proof. You can look at it. If
Don't
you don't
know.
want to look at it, that's your choice.
Okay.
You're just accusing
So-
me for no reason.
No, I'm not
Look at my
accusing
phone,
you.
It's all proof right there. I'm telling
But-
you right now, you got me detained illegally because I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm telling you my proof. It's on my phone. I got
Okay.
to open up.
Then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
I
then.
got nothing to worry
okay,
about.
but I'm gonna
except
find out who
got
you
some-
are.
You're under color law.
I'm gonna find out who you are. No,
You
I'm
can
not.
find out who you-
No,
you
I'm
know
not.
how
You've
you
been
can
watching
find
too
out?
many YouTube
Have I been?
videos.
I got a good lawyer.
Okay. Well, good.
My phone, I'm
Good.
telling you right now, it's proof. Like,
Okay.
Why don't you want to look at it? And you know what? Every minute you're holding me up for no reason, you're losing quality.
That's good.
So look at that thing. There's your proof. You want your proof? It's right there.
Eric, I'll be back. I'm gonna go talk to him. What's his story?
I was trying to get info from her.
Where's she
Apparently
at?
he was back in the gazebo smoking and then was just happened to be
This
walking
guy?
over here. Yeah, that's according to him, but I think he's
Oh yeah.
refusing to give his info to Jen.
Oh yeah. Same with this one over here. His
Okay.
buddy.
Now the lady over in the green or the van.
Where's he saying he's from? Where are you from? From South Houston? This dude's saying he's from like Galveston, like that one.
The lady was saying about 3 minutes ago, whenever I walked up to her, because I was checking these cars, a guy taller, per the description she gave than him, walked by with a black backpack. That's about all she was able to give me.
He's got.
Yeah, I know, he's got one too.
He's got. Yeah.
But figured he might have some height on this dude. But from what it sounds like, she didn't get a very good look.
As Elder pointed out, his phone contained proof of his whereabouts and activity. He had been filming constantly. Inside the hotel, Officer Bauer tried to verify the story by reviewing surveillance video with staff. The footage never captured Elder doing anything illegal. He wasn't seen tampering with cars or pulling on doors. In fact, Bauer admitted at one point that Elder wasn't on the video at all. But instead of clearing him, the officers returned to the scene determined to hold him longer. They claimed they had reasonable suspicion, even while evidence was slipping out of their hands. The situation turned even more unconstitutional when Brockhoff announced Elder would be cited for failure to identify, a charge that only applies if someone is lawfully under arrest in Texas. Elder, knowing the law better than the men with badges, immediately corrected them. Refusal to identify cannot be criminalized during a detention. Still, the officers doubled down. They twisted his fingers in an attempt to forcibly fingerprint him, threatening to haul him to jail if he didn't comply. "You're violating my Fourth Amendment," Elder repeated, his phone recording everything as proof. At this point, the officers phoned the district attorney's office for guidance. Even then, they mischaracterized the situation, telling prosecutors Elder matched the suspect seen on video pulling truck handles, though Bauer already knew the video did not show him. The DA suggested they could fingerprint him at the jail to confirm his identity. Elder protested. The Supreme Court in Hayes v. Florida, 1985, had already ruled that transporting a suspect for fingerprinting without probable cause was equivalent to an arrest and therefore unconstitutional.
I don't even know where you're going. Oh, and, yeah.
The hotel.
You sat down at the picnic table. I did.
You did?
Yeah, no, we're not picnic table, a bench. I was waiting, watching.
Why didn't you just sit at a loft?
Because I don't. That guy on the red truck had been like threatening me, pointing at me. He's like, "Go home, get out of here."
Why didn't you call 911?
I told him I was going to. He's like, "It's on my phone." I said, "Man, you better get away from me. I'm gonna call the police." He was right here when he did it too. He looked like he was gonna try to hit me.
That's what I was saying.
Open the phone, look, just show you, man. I don't gotta tell you. Look.
I'm just gonna give you. I'm gonna tell you something. Come on, let's think.
Go ahead.
If you're waiting on your guy who's at a loft, why didn't you just sit down in front of a loft?
Because that guy's causing a scene, and right now, celebrities don't do that to him. If I got them kicked out, they wouldn't want to work with me. I'm not going to do that. I'm respectful. I'm ready to go to work. I'm waiting. I was waiting down at the gas station. I'm like, come on, man, I ain't going to be here all day. I was going to walk this way. That guy with the red truck, you seen him, with the broken back window on the right side. I got him on video. He drug around right here when I was coming this way. He pulled out. I thought he was going to try to hit me, but he slowed down before he got to me. That's on my phone. In fact, I'd like to press charges. Because I don't know if you can consider it attempted murder, but it looks like it from my perspective. If you know something's going on and you think someone's guilty of something, and they're telling you they've been filming for the last couple hours, why don't you want to look at it? That doesn't make sense. That's literally holding me against my will for no reason at all. When you have proof that you got the wrong guy and you don't want to look at it, you're doing that on purpose. You're not looking at it on purpose.
His protests fell on deaf ears. Against his will, Elder was taken to the jail in Conroe. Officers told him if his fingerprints showed no warrants, he would simply be released. After holding him for hours, they found exactly that. No warrants, no crimes, nothing illegal to justify the detention. Instead of returning him to the spot where he was picked up, they unceremoniously dropped him off 2 blocks from the jail and left him there. His property, his dignity, and his rights had all been trampled in a morning that should have been routine.